G'day Patreon and YouTube. This is my second time filming this video, so we're going to do it really quickly. It turns out I forgot to change the screen, so I wasn't actually recording the computer the entire time. A few months ago, we sat here on live stream and we went through a whole bunch of people's websites and we roasted them and we made a whole bunch of changes and we told people to fix it and tried to make everything better so that everybody has a better working website. Today, without any warning, I'm going back through those websites to see if you've actually implemented the changes and to see if you listened. Heads up, a lot of you did listen. There are still some things to be changed, and then we're going to finish it on a bunch of absolute fucking ripper websites that you guys can use as inspiration to just having great websites. Let's jump into it. I'm going to change the screen now so that we don't make the same mistake. Benny boy, we're starting with you. Ben, his first website was a piece of shit and he is fixing it and it's looking heaps better. Ben, love the cover image, love this, really engaging straight out the gate. This here, you could probably make this a little bit smaller. If they're on your website, they probably already understand that you're a wedding photographer, so you don't need to scream it at them when they come on. Make this a little bit smaller. This image takes up heaps of real estate. It's not a bad image, but it takes up a lot of real estate on the website. What we're going to work on with you, Ben, is font. These fonts aren't it. It looks like it looks more beginner than it probably should. If you look at some of the fonts and some of the other websites, see how it's a little bit more, I don't know, professionally smaller, pointy, formal. This is very younger person sort of made this, so edge this out. In saying that, love this little like bing bong bing bing bong bing bong. That's not real, is it? Picture, great. Maybe you just use Lightroom to get rid of these people. But other than that, I love the movement and everything. Love this little gify, good. Want someone to capture that moment like no one was watching. Where's Ben located? I like this. I like the little hand-drawn thing. That's cool. Meet Ben, the guy behind the camera. Fantastic. This is just superb. The fact that you listened and made a video. I think you were the only person that listened and made a video when we talked about it. It shows like how uncomfortable you are.
Welcome to Adelaide photography. My name's Ben. I'm the guy that's always behind the camera.
So candid, so natural.
This is not an easy process for me to do. Just thought I'd just do a bit of a intro of myself.
See, shows how you're like, yes, it's uncomfortable, but I'm going to do that anyway. Love that. Love the little picture. Made it here, fill out the details, and we can book in a time to have a chat about your special day. Can't wait to chat with you. Contact form down the bottom. Perfect little funnel. Bringing them down. We'll work on some formatting, maybe so that this isn't as like stand outy. You kind of want it to, hopefully this, oops, come down here. See how it's like still the same, but you can kind of, like the background isn't as dark. You've got that sort of separation, so you know where the contact form sort of is. Here it kind of all blurs into one real little thing. It's a bit aggressive on my eyes, if that makes sense. Other than that, Ben, fucking leaps and bounds from where we were, and small little changes are going to fix this. And I'm very excited. This one here, great little start. Love this cover image. Love this little picture. Love the grain in a black and white image. Only thing I'd kind of do is like, that's where it landed on my website, on my computer, is maybe try to bring it down like here. So you're landing here rather than just the tops of their heads. Only other thing as well is make this a PNG so there's no white background sitting around your logo here, Alice. Coming down here, love this. Small little font. See, Ben, how this is like thinner font. It's still got the thick font, but it's like it's less offensive on the eyes. Love this cool little picture. There's like sick little family, so good. Great little photos, testimonial, so good. Probably don't need this. Or if we are going to do this, make it a PNG so it's not a big square and way smaller. Yeah, it looks like a cleaning company's guarantee. Like, we guarantee that it'll be clean. I mean, it's cool. I like it's like it's your Fraser photography like fuss-free guarantee. I'd probably just make it smaller and focus on something else. That's a lot of real estate in a website. Here, great photos. This looks good. And then again, you're UK based, so you guys all have your pricing on your website for some reason. Apparently the European market's very, very different to like Australia and America, but I don't advocate for pricing on websites. Now I'm going to change this scene. Hopefully I remember to change it back. This is where I went wrong last time, but I don't advocate for pricing on the website because you lose the ability to sell to people after the fact. If you can get somebody to make an inquiry on your website and you can secure that lead, then you've got the ability to continue selling to them after the fact. If you've got all your pricing and all of your information on your website, you're entirely stuck with them having to inquire after seeing your pricing. You have no ability to negotiate. You have no ability to try to work with them to get anything. Whereas if you don't have your pricing on your website and they have to submit an inquiry to get your pricing so that you can chat to them, then if your bottom package is $1,500, but they've only got $1,250, you may be able to still do that wedding, but you otherwise would have lost that because your pricing was on your website and they're like, oh, well, we don't have $1,500, so they'll never work for us. You just lose that ability to book those weddings, especially at the start when you're trying to build out your business. That's why I don't really like it. However, in the UK or in Europe, it seems like everybody does that because all of the European photographers that submitted their website have their pricing on it. Cool bickies, change the scene. Back here, love this, half day, that's cool. All your packages, and then like there's a lot of clicking involved to get to here, like to go through the process. I do like that you're taking them through the process, like this is me, this is the photos, this is what we take, this is what we do, this is where you inquire. Could that be done on one page? Potentially. Come down here, scroll down, here's the pricing, here's our contact form, all on the one page. That's how we have our website done, now that we have our pricing on our website. I only just recently put my pricing on the website, but you scroll down, you come down, you get qualified, you watch, you get your pricing, we have our availability on our website. Then you come down and there's your contact form, all on the one page. Other than that, pretty stellar. Pretty stellar. Andy, I was just looking at your website and that's when I remembered that I hadn't changed the camera screen. So, love this, love this, love this. I just make this a bit more horizontal, a bit smaller. That way, when you come onto the website, you get the whole image. Love these, good pictures, lots of fun. Sydney wedding photographer, me, Andy. Now, Ben, I want you to look at this. This is where you can use a normal font like Arial, but with other not so harsh elements to kind of get away with it almost. This is fucking sick, Andy. This is so much fucking better than what you had before. Fun images. Andy with the camera, so good. Based in Western Sydney, a little bit about you, love to party, really, simply click here, so good. Kind words from amazing people, great little testimonials, perfect. Down here, more little slideshow, great, so good. Another great picture, astute, get in touch. Andy, put a fucking contact form right there and you would have had the perfect little website. Literally just take this little bit of code and put it down here and you're done, man. So good. That way you'll be able to funnel everybody into your home website, bring them down, they're going to go through here, they're going to see that you're a fucking fun guy, come all the way down, see the photo, still have any questions? Great, let's have a chat. Done, just there. Only thing I would change. We did this one. Oh, this is me trying to get to Ben's website. Michael, you did make some changes. You didn't make all the changes, and that's okay. With your download pricing guide up here, you know I don't like that, but I'm also not the be all and end all of wedding websites. Scarlet Studios, great. I love how you separated it. You've used these new words and drones and like power words and that sort of stuff. You come down here, there's a little video of you running. That's cool. Photos of people having fun. Great. Fucking love this photo so much. I love this photo so much. To the point that I would like put it higher on your website. Anyway, more videos, so good. Contact form down the bottom, perfect. Love it. And I love this preferred phone Zoom call date and time. Love that feature so much. If you want an example of what a ridiculously good website looks like, this is that website. Again, it's so fucking good, Mark. It is such a good fucking website. Stellar portfolio. Beautiful brides, beautifully captured, great colors. Yeah, Mark, you're so fucking good, man. So fucking good. If you want to look at a ridiculously good website, come and have a look at this one. Mark has just got everything. Testimonials and a like contact form down the bottom that's fun, like everything. It's just so good. If you want a fucking ridiculously good website to have a look at, come and have a look at Mark's. 824.ca. James Evans, also ridiculously good website. I like that when you load the page, it starts with a video of him. That's him. And then it comes into like weddings and that sort of stuff. So good. A little bit about Ben, also great. And he shoots on Canon, which is even better. Services, weddings, corporate, portraits, good. So good. Comes down here, professional photography, great photos. Shows where he's been previously cliented, and I love that the Daily Mail's so close as well. And then again, UK based. Got to have your packages on there apparently. Frequently asked questions. Only thing I do is have a contact form down here, so that once they've scrolled all the way down your website, they've seen everything that you do. Contact form right there. Again, Scott's website is so good. So good. Scott, if you lived anywhere other than the UK, you could make so much more fucking money. Just a heads up. Anyway, Scott's website, again, stellar. Absolutely stellar. Photos of him being fun and laughing. Him doing shots with the couple, so good. Just shows personality straight out the gate. I love the text. I love the colors. If I wasn't an emo boy, this is what my website would look like. It's fucking so good. Love this photo. Love that people are smiling and having fun. Testimonials, less time posing, more time celebrating, emotion. So it shows that like here, and what you need to do, and I try to do this on Instagram and shit as well, it's why like not everything that we post is supposed to go viral, because we need to show that we can actually take wedding photos as well. Like yes, it's all about, you know, me having a personality, and it's all about having fun and champagne pops and all that sort of stuff and taking candid photos. But you also need to be able to show that you can do your job properly and actually capture emotional moments. So some of the reels and stuff that we post, they're not made to go viral because it's still marketing. It's still my portfolio. As much as Instagram like does a lot of marketing and all that sort of stuff for me, it is my portfolio. And that's what works so well here, is that you've got fun, having fun. Look at this, like people cheersing, people like doing like the L sign and that sort of stuff. And then you scroll down a little bit further and he's caught this moment. And it just really like sells the fact that yes, he's here to have a really good time, but he's also going to capture these like more emotional moments. Very, very good. As featured in, great little as featured in wedding photography. He's got a great little video here. Enough about me, get in touch. So good. Again, because he's in the UK, pricing is on the website. I say the UK. Yeah, it is UK. I just presume that everybody is in the UK. Again, another great website. It is in German, so there is translation, but this is about listening to what we said. So this had a different image here before, and they've now changed it. Had more of like an industrial looking thing, but this is like a fun wedding photo now. That's so good. Shows a bit of personality. Shows how cool these like sorts of photos and stuff you can take. A little bit about you straight here. I love this cups of coffee thing. And then the coffee joke like or the coffee reference goes through the whole website as well. Here, awards, great. Behind the scenes video, great. And then let's meet for a cup of coffee, and then a photo of drinking coffee too. Contact form down the bottom, great. Also, all of their posts, their like blog posts there. Simple, gets the point across, done. And that's my website, which is ever changing. My website doesn't stay the same for that long. I'm always updating it with new images and that sort of stuff as well. Like that's a new addition. Yeah, this is a new addition for our associate teams. Cool. Anyway, guys, a couple of takeaways from this video. One, make sure you have a contact form on your homepage down the bottom so that once people scroll all the way through your website, they know what the next step of the process is. Next step of the process is to contact you. That way you're walking them through the whole process. Number two, don't have your pricing on your website unless you absolutely have to. Because if you have your pricing on your website, you're losing the ability to sell to those couples. You know, like if you go to someone's website and you see their pricing, maybe when they come to your website, they're not ready to inquire straight away. So maybe they're on the toilet, maybe they're just on their break at work, maybe they haven't really started talking about wedding photography with their partner yet. You need to be able to like get that inquiry, and then you have the ability to sell to them after the fact. Otherwise, you're entirely reliant on them being ready to essentially book their wedding photographer. Because if you've got your pricing on your website, there's no questions left. There's, do you take good photos? Yes, that's why I'm on your website. What is your pricing? I've seen your website. Great. Are you available is the next question. And if you take away too many questions, you lose the ability to sell on the back end. You may lose bookings because you don't have the ability to negotiate or offer deals or anything like that. I only very, very recently took my pricing off of my website because we changed and we started going viral and stuff, and we went from receiving like 500 leads a year to I got 600 leads in 1 month. Too much admin. Now I have my pricing on my website. If you're in the strange position that you have too many wedding bookings and you have too many leads coming in, then you can start implementing things to like slow that down, and that's by putting your pricing on your website, putting your calendar on your website, or whatever you need to do to slow down that process. But for 99% of people that aren't completely booked out for 2 years, you could probably do with the fact that you can sell behind the scenes. And that's what we talk about on the Patreon. So if you are watching this and you're not in Patreon, make sure you come to the Patreon, because this is where we do business stuff. Anyway, for those of you that need to make changes to your website, make changes to your website. Otherwise, I might just come and bully you again. See you later. Love ya. Bye.